Hello, hello. I know, isn't this crazy? Twice in one day. Woo-hoo. I'm on a roll today, you guys. That's all I have to say. I am on a roll. See if I can find me. Look at that. Facebook is being so good today. How long will that last? How long will that last? Oh, is that the right one? Oops, that's the wrong picture. Oops. Wrong me picture. Hold on. I just pulled up the first thing. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? No. Okay, so I lied about Facebook. Let's see. There I am. How to find me. Hi. Carolyn Fernandez, Let It Craft. Oh, I'm nutty. All right. So earlier we did a Monogram wreath, and I showed you ways, gave you some ideas. You can do the same wreath, change out the mast, maybe change out the bow. So now we're going to do something different. My table is a disaster area because I'm not used to still this small table. So what we're going to do, this is going to be really funky, you guys, because I have never done this. Never. So I'm going to hope this works the way my brain is thinking. So we took this grapevine. It's a triple heart wreath. It came like that. But if you have, let's put me in the middle. Which way? This way. Like hearts and big hearts like this, small ones, you can go ahead and you can wire them together. But this happened to come this way, these 3 hearts. So what I've added to this is a frame. Ooh, hello everybody. I know. We took a frame and we added it to the bottom. So what I did was this. Everything's going to go flying off my table. I took a Dollar Tree wreath frame. All right, I don't think this is the whole section because I think glasses fell. And what I did, I cut off a section. Now when I cut off the section, I have the bar going across here, because if you don't leave it with the bar, you're not going to have any way to attach it. So this can be used on a smaller little sign if you want to do that, and that would be something we can do at another time. So this is totally new for me to try this, and I'm hoping it works. All right. So what I did, I took the bottom, which is about half of the Dollar Tree frame. Hi everybody, how are you? And I cut it just like this. What I did then, I'm going to see if I can do this better with my side camera, which I got fixed. What I had to do was just come out and my program and go back onto it. So we're going to put this one. So what I did, because it makes it easier for me to show you guys, I went ahead and I used black zip ties on this because this is a dark frame. I used 2 zip ties on each side. And you got to figure out which side you want to be the back or the front of this. I didn't like this side to be the back. I like this side to be the front, I didn't like this side to be the front. I like this side. And I zip tied it on the 2 outer parts of the frame where that bar came across. And I did that on both sides. Now, the one part, what I don't know, and I did it in a circle like this. Now, I could have turned this upside down and hooked it up here and have it hanging. But my whole idea behind this was to not cover as, much of the heart as possible. Okay? So this is an idea, and we're going to see if this works. Now I have 7 pipe cleaners in here. I did 4 on the outer rails and 2 on the inner rails. 3 on the inner rails. I may need to add more. I don't know, because this is the first time I'm trying this idea. So I have red mesh. I have black and white that's going to go across it. And then these are going to be my tails. I have this, it's purple. I don't know if you could see it. Maybe if I come closer. It looks blue, but it's actually like a light purple. And I have this to bring back in that black, stripes from the deco mesh. So these are cut at 12 inches. These are 8 inches. This is 20 inches. Now you could do it in ruffles, like you could do it in a ruffle and a curl, or you can do like this, red, maybe black, red, alternating ruffles like that if you want to. It doesn't, it's really up to you. And now I was thinking about that, like, oh, maybe I'll use red and white instead of the black. Let's put the red in and see. So I cut these at 20 inches. I may change up and use this on something else. I had second thoughts about that in the beginning. So all I did is I took my 20-inch mesh. I like to fold my edges in like this, and I'm just scrunching it up like this. Hello everybody, welcome, welcome. That's all I'm doing. Makes a little bow tie, butterfly. And I'm going to start, and it's going to go horizontal. I'm going to start on the outer one. And the reason why I was thinking of changing it, I don't know. Let's put all the red ones in and we'll see how the black looks. And if I need to change it up and do white. Oh, there goes one of mine on the floor. Okay, and we're going to put this one down. And again, I'm not sure how many I'm going to have to use of these. Right now I have 7, but I'm not sure. Sweeten your tea. Yes, please, you guys, if you wouldn't mind. You know, I would love it if you guys would do that, because we love to have sweet tea, float my boat, bless my page, sprinkle the love, all the above. You know how that goes, right? Whoops, I flipped you back to the wrong one. There we go. And where are all my red ones? Okay. I think some fell on the floor. God help me if I have to go get them, because I messed up with the camera last time. I hit the wire and everything went through the camera out. Thank you for the hearts. Love hearts. All right. So again, we're going to see, yep, some of the red ones fell on the floor. Oy vey. And let's do the red. And I got one more here, and guess what? They're on the floor. They're on the floor. Ay, 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 ay. And we'll see, because I wasn't sure, because the top row here, so to speak, was a little bit smaller, so I wanted to make sure, you know, I wasn't sure if I needed to do 4 and 4, or if I needed to add on the bottom, you know, once we get everything in. Okay, so now you're going to go back to my front camera, because I have to go pick up the ones that fell on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have all of those. It's just one. So hold on. It's actually right here. Oh. There we go. Woohoo. I'm back. That was quick. Oh, yay. All right. So let's go. Oh, wait. There's 2. Where's the other one? Oh, I see it. Ay, ay, ay. So let's see how many we'll need. If 7 is enough, if we have to add another. All right, I got a duck under the table. Oh, good God. Do not pull the wires. Do not pull the wires, Carolyn. That could be an issue. All right, so let's see how this looks. This almost looks like a little skirt on the hearts. Now, what I had originally done with this heart, I had this big bow that was right in the middle, and I just didn't like it. I was like, it needs something else. So just make sure all my ruffles are where they're supposed to be ruffled. I gotta pull up my sleeves. I have the door shut because in the hallway, husband is doing laundry, and it's gonna, you know, buzz when it's done. Yep, there's a stringy thing. All right, so let's see. So that's how it's going to look so far. And I think 7 might be enough. I don't want to make it so full that you can't see the heart shape here. Whoops. Stuck to the grapevine. There we go. But I think you still can see, you know, I'm trying to hold it up, angle it up for you guys. You could still see everything. It covers where the, what do you call those? Zip ties are. So I think this is kind of cute. It's like a little skirt. Like a little skirt. So let's see if I like this or if that's what I'm going to change up. So you can do it as a ruffle if you want to, or a curl. These are only 10 inches long. I mean, if I wanted to ruffle it up, I could ruffle it, make it like a little ruffle. Let's just see which way we like better. Because it kind of curls too, but oh, I hear the puppies barking. Those little critters. Let's see which one with the curl. They will not go to sleep. I don't know. A little bit of a ruffle. If I do ruffle, I'm thinking of making them longer. You know, wider to give it more of a ruffle. But although that's not bad, that I could leave it like that. That's okay. What do you guys think? Ruffle or curl? Ruffle or curl? And this is going to be what the ribbon looks like. Or the tails. Let's put a tail on it. Maybe that will help me decide better. And this is like, hey, design. I like designing. And sometimes you just got to figure it out as you go, so to speak. I'll put one in each and we'll see which one you guys think. Gotta make sure my cars go right side up. That would be terrible if the car was driving upside down. Woohoo! Not a good look for the car. I don't know. There's with the curl, right? I'm looking at the camera instead of at the ribbon. And there's with the ruffle, or a little bit of a ruffle. I think the curl too. The curl lets the others, I think, stand out a little bit better. You know, the ribbon, this I think just overpowers it. You know, I like that better. I like the curl, so I agree. Curl it is. But again, you could do a ruffle. I don't have to do it in black and white. You could do it in white or all black if you want to. And I'm doing loose ruffles. I'm not, curls. I'm not making them really tight. I don't want to. Yeah, it does look neater. The curl does look neater. And it just depends the look you're going for. And I'm actually putting my, as I do this, I'm going to put my, oh my God, my ribbon and the curls in at the same time. Whoa, gosh, I don't need them flying off the table. That's all I need is to go get some more things off the floor. So here we go. Let's see, we'll put that in. And let's get a ribbon. Whoops. Thank you. I think it's, I'm hoping it's, you know how you design in your head something and you're like, I think it looks good. And then you actually go to design it and you're like, ooh, epic fail. So I'm hoping this is not an epic fail. Since I've never done this, it's just a different way to do things, to give you option in it, and it's, you know, a rail in the sense of saying, but you're just doing it with, you know, taking a wreath frame. Do I want these to go agate? No, I like them like that. Okay, so we got one more on the bottom here. One more it is. Oh, you know what I didn't tell you guys? Oh, talk about moving up in the world. I got for Christmas, and I shouldn't say got. I received as a gift for Christmas. I wanted a label printer because, you know, you can print things, you know, when you do your labels, but it's, you know, on a piece of paper. And I wanted one, so I got a label maker. Woo-hoo. I got it for Christmas, and then I sold my gnome Valentine's Day wreath on Friday. Whoops, see, that truck is upside down. on Friday, so I got to use my labeler for the first time. And I was like so happy, you know, peel and stick it on. I was like so professional. And then I also got, what did I get? Oh, a scale. I got a scale to weigh, because you know how I've been doing this for years, was I would stand on my scale, weigh myself, and then I would weigh, get off the scale, wait till it goes zero, then take me in the box with the, you know, wreath and all in it or whatever, and I'd weigh myself. And it was pretty much to the point. Look how cute that is. Oh, this is coming out cute. What's, oh, that's the wreath. And that's what I do. So, or did. So, but now I got a little scale. I was just like, yay. So, can measure whatever, weigh whatever. It goes up to like 110 pounds. Now, I don't think I have anything that's 110 pounds that's over the weight. But it's a cute little thing. A little digital do. Rollo. R-O-L-O is the label printer. Labeler. Now, it's just like a little rectangle thing, and you can either feed each individual label in, or my daughter got me 500 rolls of labels, and she, you know, has a little stand. You know, if you're going to put it on the stand, it, you know, rolls it, and you know, you just put it through, leave it through. Or if you want to feed it individually, it's just like a tray. You know, you can leave it on. Thank you. I'm hoping. Did I turn that car back right side up? All my cars right side up. I almost did this one upside down. And it was pretty cool. It, you know, prints FedEx, Etsy, you know, label, FedEx, UPS, the post office labels. So I was like, I'm just a gadget girl. And then I got one of those doorbell things, so you know, you could see who's coming up to the door, and you can talk to them like, hey. You know, and I was just like, oh, yeah, I know, the silly little things that we all like, you know. And it's not just that, like, this is a new shirt. It's like a sweat jacket in a way, but it's like a little bit. It looks like quilted, like, but it's like a long one. I like to cover my butt. You know what I say? And so it's like a long one, so I like it, and it's really comfortable. And I got a bunch of sweaters and cardigans. My daughter she did a lazy boy. She took a wooden lazy boy, and she does cricket. Both my daughters do cricket. I'm the beginner still on the cricket. And she did a lazy boy and put a saying on the top of it. And all of us got it. You know, she did it for all of us this year. So we all got one. So I put that on my table, so you can spin your napkins, your salt around instead of, hey, can you just spin it around. Makes it so much easier if you want it. All right, this is our last one here. So we'll see how this looks. Make sure my cards on this level are the same, same way. Now, I haven't decided with my pipe cleaners. I had little hearts that I was thinking of putting in the middle, which I could, but I'm not sure yet if that's what I want to do. So look at how cute that is. Isn't that cute? And you can, you know, push it around. And I think that's enough in there. I don't think I want to add any more. So we have 4 in the bottom and 3 on the top. The red mesh is cut at 20 inches each. The black and white mesh is cut at 10 inches. The tails are cut at 12 inches each. I think that's kind of cute. Now the idea would be a bow. You could put a bow here and have it hanging down, or you could put a small bow. And I'm just going to use this as we're going to see just as an example, because it's not the right colors and stuff. If just a little bow up top, or if we should do, you know, like a bigger bow down here and just have the bow with the tails. So what do you guys think? I think it needs something up here. Now to hold this on the door, because this would be the middle, what we're going to create, and I think I'm going to use the sides, and I could create from there, maybe from the middle, and then I could put a bow up here. That might be a way to do it. So let me think of what, if I want to use a wire, a thick wire. And by that, I mean, it's a jute, whoops, wrong door, with the wire in it. Hold on. So I'm going to show you on this. It's a wire, but this is a jute. I don't want this one. I'm looking for my brown one. Here we go. So there's a wire in between. We're wrapped it in the middle of this. And I could do that up here with the bow up here. And it, be as a door. Have a hanging bow. Okay, that's an option. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So we can take this. Which way do I want to go? I'm going to go this way maybe. So this becomes more of a door hanger, in the sense that even though it's kind of like a wreath. And this is nice and sturdy, so it's not like a piece of wire where it's going to break. Oh, let me put my glasses on for that one. On the bottom of the bow, I made some very small red flowers across the arch of the heart of the shape. Ooh, I could do that. I have red flowers. So I'm not going to cut this, because if I decide not to do it this way, you can change it. I want to go front. So I want to give you the idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're just going to tuck that piece underneath. So now this becomes the hanger for the entire wreath. Okay, so for instance, do I have a bow? I think I just took my whole bow apart. Okay, not this small bow, but then you can do the bow up here. Hold on. Let me get this bow. This is a little bit bigger, so you can get a better idea. Still not big enough in the sense of saying. You can attach a bow up here, and then this becomes your whole hanger this way. Does that make sense? It's hard to get the whole thing in the camera. So here's your wreath. And it would be hanging by that with the bow up top. We did. Thank you. So here's the two choices. We can do this and put a bow up here and leave this just the way it is down here. I do have little red heart picks I can stick in here to give it a little bit more color, as if to say, or take a big bow and put it down here and have some tails hanging from the bottom. And of course not this. Yes. The bow at the top or at the bottom would be, wait, yes. A bow at the top or at the bottom would not cover up the shape of the heart. Yes, true. If I put it up top, it's not going to take away from the heart. If I put it at the bottom, it doesn't take away from the heart. It's true on both. So if I put a bow down here, I could not this bow. This is just a bow I had laying here. Put it up here. I think up here. And here's my reasoning. Because then the bow up here kind of still flows with here. Does that make sense? It doesn't leave this just like hanging out by itself with like nothing up there. The bow, and we could do a little bit of tails. I don't want really long tails. And do that. I'm just straightening this out. So see, you could straighten this out. And I think that might look okay. Now I might be able to shift these, because I don't like it being seen right here, because then I would have to feel like I have to put something there. So let's see if we can shift this, if this will work. Yes, I agree. It does look more balanced if it's at the top. Watch, I'm going to flip this over. And what I'm looking at is to see if I can tie it into here so you don't see this tied to where I had it. Or I could just grab some of this actually and just do it that way. Let me get my pliers out with my little tiny needle nose pliers. I like this at the top more than anything. So I'm just going to, I don't know, take about half of this. Just weasel it through here. Whoops. Of course I say that. There we go. And I'm just going to twist tie it around. I didn't want it to, all that to be shown the way I had it before, so this kind of hides it. And this is, it's very light too. This is not a heavy wreath form. And what I like to do is I'll take the pliers and just bend it around to make sure that little piece of wire, you know, at the end there isn't like sticking up, and I run my fingers over it to make sure if it pinches me, and then we're going to change it. Okay, so let's do the same with this one. Decide how long we want to make it. I think that long would be good. Long ones. See, that's why I shut my door so you didn't hear that beep sound. Now I'm going to have to get some more of this stuff. Just put this away. Back in the door you go. There you go. And we'll do the same thing. Take about half of this. Go through and pull it through. And just wire it up. Now the longer you make this, the longer it hangs down on the door, so it's really up to you. Oh, thank you! Thank you for blessing me, my friend Melissa. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Please bless me, float my boat, sprinkle the love, make my day. Whatever phrases you want to choose. I would love that. Yep, there we go. So now that I squished everything on this side, let me put that bow back over there. So let's fix everything here. Dun, dun, dun. Just do a little poofing again since I flipped it. I bent it, ladies and gentlemen. I bent it. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you for sprinkling. And if you guys didn't watch earlier, because this morning I went on, I did a mini Mardi Gras wreath. So that. Okay, I like that. I think that's going to be cool as a door hanger. All right, so now we got to decide on the bow. So I have this heart ribbon. It's actually a very pale pink background. You can't see it on the live though. Sorry. I have that. I have, whoops. Look at this. Look at all my Mardi Gras ribbon over here. That. Where's my other? I have some red. And I have this white sparkle, and I have just some plain red. So I think, what are we going to do? I think we'll use the heart for the back. I don't know who the heck that is. I think we'll do some of the pink hearts, because in the ribbon here, in the truck, there's some pink hearts and red hearts, so I wanted to bring in just a little bit of the pink, you know, in there. So I think we'll do a little bit of the pink to bring that out. And it's also on the tires too. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh my God, I gotta go get that. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, here we go. There we go. So see, it has the pink and the red hearts. And it has a little bit of burgundy in there. Some of those hearts are just a darker red. But on the tires, it's pink and all too. So that's why I thought, you know, we'll bring in maybe some of this color, the pale pink with the hearts. We can come back with this. Or I thought maybe, you know, bringing in some of the white just to kind of lighten it up so it's not all black and white, you know, kind of effect. So let's see how we're going to do it. Let me move all my clips out of the way. And there's my red ribbon. Get the Mardi Gras out of here. Out of here, please. Move those clips out of the way. Okay, good. So this was, I had a little bow, like you were seeing some of these little bows I had, because I had them on the sides and stuff. This was from another one, and I said, you know, I might be able to use that in here because that would just bring it a little bit lighter. So that's what that's my thought process. So let's take our wreath and put it over here. And let's figure out. Now I have some of this already cut. Let me figure out how long I want a tail. So we'll make it 12 inches, the tail. Let's see how we can do with that. And because this was, now, sometimes you do a wreath or you do a bow and it's just like, not working. Not working for me at all. So you have the ribbon that's left over. So there's no sense in throwing the ribbon away. So let's see if I can get 2 loops out of it. About 6 inches. Will I get 2? No. So this I can only do it if I have it at 5 inches. Let's see what 5 inches does. If I can get to it. If not, it's no big deal. I have more. It's no big deal. So let's make that a little bit more even there. There we go. So my idea is to do 2 loops of this in the bottom with 1 loop of the other one, and that works. And I think 5 inches, if you want to get an idea, this is where 5 inches would be. And I think, and this is at the top here. So I think 5 inches is perfect. It gives enough space here, and with the tails, you know, that will be hanging down, it would kind of help, you know, cover this wire that will be there. So I think 5 inches is big enough. You could maybe go 6 inches, but we're going to do it at 5 and see how that goes. Okay, so we'll do 2 of these, and I like about this, it doesn't matter which way the hearts go. Yay! Now this, it matters, because we don't want our trucks going upside down and backwards. So in this one, I'm going to actually hand do it. So I have my tail here. So here's how we're going to do this. Normally you would take it and then you would twist it so you would have your, as we call it, you know, bottoms up and then coming back over. But we don't want to do that on this one because of the fact that it is a pattern type ribbon. So I'm going to measure the first loop out, and I want to do it at 5 inches. So let me just measure that to make sure I get 5 inches there. Okay, so there's my 5-inch mark. And all I'm going to do is just tuck it in. That's all I'm doing is tucking it in. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to do the same thing. Hold on. And all I'm going to do is tuck it in. And I'm only doing 1 loop on each side. Now to see if, whoops, I tucked it in the wrong way. This needs to go underneath. Hold on. There we go. If my loops are the same, I can just pull them up like this and I can measure them, you know, here, and they're even. And that's all I'm going to do. It's tucking in. And then I can put it back in there as my hand cramps up. Now I made it the same length as the other ones that were in here. 5 inches and 5 inches because I wanted to keep it the same. You can make it a little bit smaller if you want to. I'm just going to adjust it out a little bit. There we go. And then we'll cut this baby right like that. So the main thing is that my trucks are going across here. One's going up the mountain and one's coming down the mountain. But what I didn't want to have is that the truck be facing right side here and be upside down here. So that's the big thing that you don't want it when you have a pattern. It makes it easy if you just, do it in your hand, then you can put it in your bow maker. Whether it's Easy Bow, Bow Dabber, whatever. Or if you're using the Pro Bow, the hand. You can use whatever bow maker you like, okay? So that's that. So we use those 2 ribbons. That is pretty because the hearts are in there. And I want this just to be in between. I didn't want so much of this one just because we have a lot of it in the bottom, but I just wanted to bring it back up into the bow. Just a little bit, design-wise. Alright, so we got this one. We want to pop a color. We can do red like that and finish it off with a red one. I'm playing here. I'm seeing which way I want to go, y'all. Or should I do red? I can bring white on top, or I could bring the black and white back in. Where's my pen? Let's see which way I want to go. See, that's too much. I don't think I'm going to use this one. And my reason being, I think it's too much pattern. It's just too much. That's my opinion. And I think if I tone it down by doing a red in there, and then coming back with the pop of the white to bring it back to the hearts and the hearts that are on here, because these hearts are a little bit darker, so that kind of brings out a little bit of this burgundy color that was on the trucks. I think that might look nice. Hello. So yes, you guys, if you'd be so kind to do that, I would love it. I love it. Oh, I came you back to me. Hi. Let's split me. Split me in half. I may. Where's my red? There you are. Ooh, I have glitter red. Ooh, maybe glitter red. Let's see if that one looks better. Oh, I kind of like the glitter red. So we're going to make this, we're going to go with this 16, 17, 18. We're going to go about 18 inches on this because we're going to curl this. I like the glitter red. Glitter. And this, I had these at 5 inches, so I'm going to make this about 4 inches. Give or take. You can go 3 inches. I like to keep it at an even number. Not like 3.5 or 2.5, because that just drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. All right, so we got this and this. And this will be posted in my Etsy shop for sale. So keep an eye on that. Whoops. I take pictures that I have to wait. The sun goes down. I like to take pictures on my front door because I get the afternoon sun there. So I have to wait to a certain point because the sun will hit the door and then you get too much glare and stuff. So I have to wait till the sun goes down to a certain point before I go ahead and do it. So we'll do about the same here. And this one I'm only going to bring 2 loops in. So again, go just a little bit shorter. So I was at 5, I went 4, I could do like 3. And I'm only, did I say 2 loops? I'm only doing 1 loop. That works. All right. Then you got to decide. I mean, I could probably bring a loop back in there if I wanted to. Yeah, I don't want to. And since I was using black zip ties, do I want to use a black zip tie in this? I'm going to use white because this is white here. Okay. So I got my zip tie. I got my red pipe cleaner to go. So we're going to put this over the top. Over the top, and look, my chair shrunk. It's because I'm bending down. Oh, I got a new chair too, guys. It has like a lumbar support, so you can go back. My other chair was my daughter's computer chair, and after a while, I would be like, very slowly it would sink, and you don't realize it because it's a very slow motion kind of thing. It's a very long pipe clean, zip tie. Turn you around, and but by the end, I was like, I felt like my arms were up like this on the table. And I was way too close. This is an extremely long zip tie that I have here. Don't need one this long, but it was the one I pulled out. So we'll just go with the flow on it. I'm not going to pull it all the way tight because I want to pull all my tails down to make sure they're down where they're supposed to be. That everything's twisted the right way, because sometimes that can get kind of crazy on you. Make sure my loops are out where I want them. I always love it when you pull a loop. You're like, which side do I pull? The top loop or the bottom loop to make it more even? Okay, we're going to put a red pipe cleaner behind here. Oops. Because that's what we'll attach it to. Oh, my finger, look at my fingers just cramped. Oh, that was weird. And pull it tight. Definitely not the right size pipe cleaner. Zip tie. I don't know why I have such long ones. Who knows? All right, so then we have our bow. And then you can just go back and floof and poof. We'll just do a little bit of it because I got to put it on the on our door hanger, and it's gonna get messed up anyway. Hold on. Here's my center. And I twist these a little bit as I pull them. It makes it a little bit more pliable to move around. You know, where it's attached to. I say pliable. I don't know if that's the correct word. Trying to get this purple one where I want it to be. Okay. There we go. I want it to kind of sit in between the two pink ones like this one is. The purple is sitting in between. And this one was like, no, we're not doing that. I'm like, yes, you are. Okay. All right, so now this part of the, you know, you see the zip tie. So you can choose whatever you want. Since I have a little bit of red here, I'm just going to use this red. I was hoping I had another little piece somewhere hanging around. But I'm just going to use this. I'll just cut it. And I've got to cut. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to cut that off. And again, I like to pull out the wire on it because it just makes it easier to tie. Thank you. I hope the ribbon combo, once we put it on, it works, you know. It's like you make a bow and then you put it on and you go, sometimes. And then you wind up redoing it. Boy, this wire doesn't want to come out. There we go. And see what I want to, when you tie it, you have the wire in there, and I just like to take it out. I don't know, I learned this little trick quite some time ago. And then I just take the wire and I throw the wire away because it's not good for anything. And then what I'm just going to do here is just take this and fold it in threes. That's it. And take it behind and tie it in a knot. Tie it in a knot. Really tight. Now if you're using a pipe cleaner, you don't have to, necessarily do this. This just covers up the, oops, got that long piece of that in there. It just covers it up. Now, up here, what I'm going to do up here is what I'm going to take this, because this is a wire, and I'm just going to give it a couple of twists so that it stays like in a loop. Yeah, a couple more. So so that way, that's what will hang on the door, and this just works better, at least for me. To give this something a little bit more to adhere to. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to just wrap it around, just around the jute once and come back and twist tie it again. I'll just twist tie it out, cut it, and I'll bring the edges of these forward to the front where the bow is. Twist, 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 twist. And all I'm going to do is take this and I'll just wrap it around the front. I don't want it, I only want it enough to wrap around there so that it does not cut on the door. And I'll push it up like more into the bow. Okay? So now let's poof out our bow. And again, the more, oops, you guys backwards? No, you're right. The more bows and ribbons that you put in it, the poofier your bow will be. So it just depends on the look that you're going for. Now with your bows, you can either pull them out like this, or sometimes what I'll do is I'll just stick my fingers in if I want it nice and poofy like this, and I'll just, or you can poof it down by pushing down on where the curls are like that if you want it more poofier, more loopier. I don't know what the correct term would be for that. So as far as that goes. And then we have our hanger up top. So let's go ahead and do this. We're dovetailing the bottoms of these, which are already dovetailed. So let's do these dovetailed. Just cut it. Oops. Trying to hold it over there so that it doesn't go in amongst in here, and then I have to go searching for it. There we go. So what we'll do with these, we're going to curl them up. Now I'm going to dovetail them all since these are all, well, no, actually, I want to cut these on an angle. Oop, that was a terrible cut. Cut this one on an angle. Cut this on an angle. That's pretty much on an angle, that one. So you don't have to do them all the same, all dovetail or all on an angle. You got to look at your ribbon, because some of them you can only cut on an angle. You can't necessarily cut it as a dovetail because it will fray. So let's go ahead and we're going to take this and curl it up. Curl everything up. Do this one. We got to come back down and do these pipe cleaners. So hold on. So where's my tie? So these bottom ones, I'm just doing this just to give it a little bit of a curl. And then these guys, you can just pull them down however far you want to pull them to give it a curl. If you want it longer, curls like that. Or if you want something shorter, you can. Where's my other one? Oh, the other one came down already. Didn't wait for me. This one I want to pull it out the other way. So see, they can be long ones, they can be short, and really, depending how tight you do this. And so it just hangs down like that. So you're not really missing the heart. You know, you can see, and if I want this a little bit tighter, maybe I might have to cut them a little shorter. Let's see. Oops, got you upside down. Maybe spiral it more. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, y'all. I appreciate that. And like I said, this is just something different to do. All right, so we have that. All right. So I'll switch cameras so you can see the whole thing. But I think I want to put the little hearts in here. So I'm going to switch you back up to the front because it's behind the camera, dear. There's a whole bag full of these hearts. And of course, it's not going to be in the first thing I get. Look, I got little hats and all. Where are you, my little critters? Watch it, I've been in the first one and I didn't look deep enough. Yep, here they are. Okay, so I have these little, oh, these are the wrong ones. But I can use these. Those aren't the ones I wanted, but I can use these. So you can take little hearts. And let me flip that to the camera. These are ones if you want to use on doing a wreath itself. Where are we? Oh, I moved the camera. Sorry to give you the drawer there. These are ones that you can use to put on a wreath. You know, it's like the pipe cleaner. You could twist it around. And I should have used these. I didn't even think about that. That would have been cute. Or you can take hearts. I know I have hearts on sticks. And I'm trying to think of where I put them. I thought I put them in the drawer. And I was thinking of just taking, I'm going to angle you down, just taking the heart part and just sticking the heart on like that. Just to give it, you know, a little something in the middle there of it. I didn't want any picks on it because I didn't want to do that. I'm like, where are my hearts? Don't you hate that? You think you know where it is? I swore it was in that drawer. I swear it is, I tell you. And watch it be somewhere else. So you're going to hear rattling, and I apologize. Because I swear it's in this drawer. I swear, I do declare. Are these them? Nope, that's those. Are these them? Nope, but these I only have a few of. Okay. All right, so I'll take these because I have a few in a bag because I didn't have enough. So we'll use these. So we're gonna do this. We're going to cut that off. Pull all the tinsel out of there. Let me get my little tiny needle noses back out. I don't think you could see. And I'm just going to pull the tinsel out. But actually, it looks kind of cute. It reminds me like a carrot. I actually like just a little bit of it in there. Kind of looks kind of cute. So, you can either take this and you can stab through it with the pipe cleaner. I don't think I'm going to do that really. Let's see. So I'm going to twist this up. And I'm going to cut that off. So let's twist them all. And as that, I'm going to flip you back on the camera, y'all, because I'm going to get my glue gun. Oh, it's right here. Yay. Oh, I've been on the floor to get the plug. I thought it was over there. I wasn't even looking. So as I cut these off, we'll get the glue gun going. Oh, it's on. Good. There we go. So let's twist these. And I'll put you back over here so you can see what I'm doing. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, now it's the dog's turn. Between the washer, the dryer, and the dogs. Never a dull moment on our household, mind you. So we'll cut these off. Get all the fuzzes out of there. Sorry, I'm like slamming them down. Crazy me. Alright, cut it down some more. Go the next one. Let's move the bow over there so I can reach this better. And again, don't pull on the mesh, just, you know, cut it. Better if you cut it. So I'm leaving about a 1/2 inch of the pipe cleaner actually standing up. That's all that I'm doing. And last one. Now I think Dollar Tree had the little hearts on the sticks, like a pick. Where'd the other half go? Where did you go? Here you are. So you can do that as well. I mean, I could have this sticking up like that. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to see if it will loosen by this way, if it make it easier, but I don't think so. I do like it a little bit sticking up though, a little bit of that tinsel. It gives it a little bit of character. Alright, so we need 7 of these. Of course, it's going to be an odd number. Never an even number to make that easier on this, because I'll have 1 left over. So we'll get these going. And all I'm doing is it just, oh, that was horrible. Now I don't have to worry about that one. But see, I can use these. I think what I did was cut and pull at the same time. I don't know about that one. Now they're all coming out. Let's just cut it, Carolyn. Don't pull it. So I got, well, I'm not sure about that one, because I pulled it. My handles are coming off. Well, Happy New Year, my friend from Alaska. Happy 45th anniversary too. Ooh. Yay, you. We will hit 40 come June. And isn't that crazy to think how long you've been married to somebody? You're like, good God. You know? Who ever thought, right? Who ever thought? Alright, so we got 7, 3, 6, 7. Cool. These two, it's not that we can reuse these. I can cut this off and still use it as a tie. So let's just stick all this back in this bag for right now so I don't have it all flying across the floor. 3, 6, 7. Okay, this one goes back here. I'm going to put them down here with the box. Alright, so let's see if the glue gun is ready. Of course it won't be. So this is what we're going to do. Let me move the ribbons out of the way. I'm going to flip screens on you guys so that you can, let's see if I can do this without moving the camera. So you can see so far how it looks. So it becomes a door hanger. And see, you can still see the hearts, right? And then you have your bow up top here. So it doesn't take away. Now, I could probably cut, I think I'm going to cut some of these tails a little bit because I think they're just a wee bit too long. This one's got to go this way. I'm just going to take off, I don't know, maybe like 2 inches, give or take. Let's fix that one. There we go. Just a wee bit too long. Just a wee bit too long. And we'll just curl that back up on the white one. And curl this other one up. Oh, thank you. You know, this is just something different to do and try. And I thought, you know, I want to show you what I'm doing. I just realized, look at the, oh, you can't see. I have one really longer than the other. And I went, well, that's not going to work. So these are my bottom ones. I like the way they're cut. Okay, here we go. Trim that off. I'm going to make these purple ones just a little bit shorter so you can see the pink hearts underneath it. Oh, I'm not in frame. Sorry. Sorry. My bad. Alright, we're almost done with this. And then we'll put the hearts on. The glue gun should be ready by then. See the curly one. And I'm going to take these down a little bit too. And then we'll recurl them. Recurl this one. Here we go. That's a little bit better. I thought they hung down too much. Even though I curled them, I didn't like it. Just a personal preference. Oh, I messed up the bow. There we go. So that's where we are. So the bow is much better now because I wanted to see more of the arch of the heart there. Oh, I didn't uncurl this one, did I? Alright, so there we are. So let's go ahead. Hopefully the glue gun is working. Ready? Why is the glue gun not working? Oh my god. Oh. Why is the light not on? Oh. Oh. Guys, you're not going to believe this. The plug was in, and it was semi-in and out. So it was going in and... the plug was going in and out. So it wasn't quite heated enough. Never never a dull moment. Never. You come to Nona's Nutty Crafts and let me tell you. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate that. Oh, good. So much ribbons. I'm gonna make another Mardi Gras. I'm not gonna do it on live. It's gonna be the same basically as the other one I did earlier, but I'm only changing the face mask. And the face mask, I had it here. Did I put it over there? The other one I did green. I think it's over there. And this one's gonna be purple. I thought I had it over here. Good God, people. It's just crazy here. Crazy, 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 crazy. So hurry up, glue gun, so we can put our hearts on. So what I'm going to do with the hearts, I'm going to see, now what you can do, you put a little, you take your glue gun, you press it through here and it makes a hole. And then I left just a little bit, you know, on each of the pipe cleaners so that way I can just stick it right through. So it will stay like that. I don't want it to be sticking up on its side or anything. I want it so that you can see the whole heart. That's the game plan. Oh, yay. So this is what I'm going to do. Stick my glue gun because it's hot and just squeeze some glue through it. And then stick it right on that heart, the whole of the pipe cleaners. And just push it down and that's it. And then you have that. See how cute? So we're going to finish it off your pipe cleaner. Make sure your tails are where you want them to be before you do that, because once you put the glue in, it makes it harder to change everything up. So let's fix our ruffles here. Make sure our ruffles with the right one. And our tail is the way we want it to be. Especially at the center here where we're going to put the heart. All right, let's get another heart. Do the same thing. We're going to, oh, I should do this the other hand so that you can see. Going to stick the glue gun right through it. It melts it. Squeeze some glue. Get all those glue strings and then stick that hole right where the pipe cleaner is. And you just push down. That's it. I think that looks cute. It gives it a little extra bling, a little sparkle in there. Yeah, I'm dragging my bow all over the place. So same here. Let's make sure our ruffles where we want our ruffle to be, our curl, and all our ribbons. We're going to fill off. Gotta switch and do it with the opposite hand. Press in. And you can do the same thing, you know, you get those little styrofoam balls, the sparkly balls. Now the biggest thing is you don't want it to come popping through, so that's why you cut it short enough so that it stays in there. And it's not going to come through. Some of the deco mesh again. Squeeze some glue and then stick it right on the pipe cleaner. And we'll come around. We've got 3 more to go. And then we're done. Woohoo, woohoo. And look, what time is it? Was it 2:45, 3:45? So we'll finish this. Of course, you know, we yap as we go. So this took about an hour and 15 minutes, give or take, a little bit less, and it probably could go a lot faster if I wasn't talking. You have a snazzy setup in your scene now and showing in your ribbons. Have you done some room? Wait, have you done some room and technology upgrades? Upgrading wonderful. Yes, I have. This is actually, this was Catherine's room at one time. Then it became the guest room. Then it became Cassidy's room. And then it became my craft room. So that's why, hence all the bookshelves behind me. because I took out a lot of the shelves so that I can put, as you see my ribbon rack behind me, I have one there and I have one next to it. That's up against the wall over here. Then you see all that is deco mesh right there. So yes, my dear. But I need a bigger room. I need a bigger room. Don't we always need a bigger room? No, this is just a small bedroom. But it would be nice to have a bigger room. But you do with what you have. There we go. All right, you guys. Notice I got glue strings all over me. All right, so let me go ahead and switch to the front camera. I'm going to try to hold this up for you. Okay, let me shut off the glue gun so I don't stick myself and burn. And then yeah, I'll be seeing some terse words there. So again, just something different. Like I said, I've never done this before. This was something new. I see some of my curls are on the ribbons here, so I want to uncurl them. And now you have, oops, my chair. And now you have a pretty door hanger. See? It's like a little skirt on it, you know, with all the ruffles at the bottom. So if you feel you can't see anything, you can always move, you know, the ruffles around a little bit. But there you go. Something different, y'all. Just something different. So, but it will be in my Etsy shop to sell, and it's a nice clean back too. You know, it's not all kinds of things sticking out all over the place and all. All right. So there we go. So, oh, as they say, or as I say, thank you for coming to Nonuzzetti Crafts, and I hope to see you next time. All right. So y'all take care. Bye-bye.